Thanks, Foxy. Can I be heard well enough? Hi, baby boo. So I'm going to take that nope as a yes. Yeah, I haven't done this in fucking forever, so you'll have to excuse me if I'm awkward. I have risen from the darkness that mildly mildly irritate you. Well, let's hope you're the proper amount of annoying tonight. Uh, no, come back. Please stop. Don't leave. So how well can the game be heard? How well can the game be heard? Okay, let's not start that now. So does everything look good to start the game, or should I fiddle with some more settings, make myself louder? Or should I just, like, wing it? Okay. In that case...
September 2nd, 2453. Almost a full year of simulations with no tangible results. I'm continuing to do small tweaks to the process, but without deeper understanding of the underlying system. I wish we could contact the professor, but communications are still disrupted. She would know what to do.
It's like 8,500 years before Nier Automata. Damn.
My quarantine threat seems to be holding up. It seems like preparations for the next sample loop are complete. Our next case is a scout, Hana, who's been showing signs of minimal control over the program. I'm, well, not getting my hopes up anymore. But anyway, commencing sample loop in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can you tell everything you need to know about the game just from seeing this amount? Because what's your assessment? Retro-esque 3D platformer? Yeah. It's really fun. Short, but fun. So it is when you collect all the letters. Suppose that's fair. For the record, there are things that can make it look even more retro, but I'm really not a fan of those kinds of things. Like you can do this, this, and this. Yeah, no. I like modern gaming. I don't want to go back to it in this regard. And I want to go back to retro gaming in this regard. Shit. Turn that 20 FPS mod off. Passwords and bad translations. Yeah, clearly. Gotta have the Mega Man free password screen. It's a really good game, honestly. The, spawning a number there. I always hate this shit because it's like, there are a lot of games where it's like, oh, you can go in this direction, or you can go in that direction. One of these directions is, progress, but we won't tell you unless you look really closely. Fucking hate that shit. Will you be streaming it with a capture card or directly from the fucking thing? I suppose that's fair, it's more convenient. The only thing I'd be complaining about is, isn't there like some games where it will like not let you stream the parts and it'll just show a like blank screen or something like that for the stream? Yeah, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of that, number. I know, right? Still have the free 80 seconds, record times. Yay. Oh, well, it's not like it has connection to Twitter unless they decide to, give connection to Blue Sky. I'm not going to be posting anything without having to do the roundabout method of, setting up a server that is my Switch. Okay, can I do this without beansing it? I will be honest, I do not understand the keycard thing. So that second level gives you a log file to read, but I'm not gonna read it. I give you some incentive to get the game or look it up yourself. I will say they are needed in order to get the best ending. And that is all it will, like, establish. I see. For the record, this game is on Switch in case it ever interests you. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh my god. If there'll be one time where I remember I have to fucking, like, pop off. Direction. Oh, Mama's so ugly that one direction went the other direction. Good. If you had to compare something in the modern age to Yo Mama jokes, what would you compare it to? It's the first time I've gotten hurt this entire playthrough. You have to give me a moment to read whatever you just said. Fuck. I mean, I think I've done that before, I'm not sure. Definitely remember levels that piss me off, though. So, you forget if you forget? Yeah, basically. You forgot if you forget? Yeah, basically. I have shit memory that I could forget things that I forgot to remember to forget. Or what the fuck the name of that one quest in New Vegas is called. Which in itself I think is a reference to a song or a song lyric, but ugh. You know what I mean. Sorry, I like fucking zoned out for a moment. Where? Oh, shit. I mean, I've seen it compared to that on the store page. It might even describe itself that way. Sega Saturn is definitely a good comparison, from what I gather. I never really played, looked at, or really know of any noteworthy Sega Saturn games. Would not be surprised if this is the point where I start fucking dying. So. Yeah, the 4th level is definitely going to be where some deaths are going to happen. I enjoy how this game has a dedicated go slow button. Yeah, basically. So I have no idea what the hell the, like, green bar is supposed to signify. I don't know if it's making me go fast, or if I fuck it up too much, it'll fly off. I've never let it, like, get to that point. Oh shit, there we go. That's the first death. I wasn't concerned about getting all S ranks anyway. We'll be here forever if I fuss over that. Fuck. For some reason I just zone out and don't notice those fuckers, like, walking towards me. I only see the one enemy. You know, I hope that one death wasn't, like, an omen. That's supposed to be a joke on the last Mimsy. So I think I might have fucked myself out of getting a, Kong letter. I need to verify it before I hit a checkpoint. Okay, no. We're good. Hey. Yeah, if you fuck up and, fall, I'm not sure if there's a way to get back up here. I think there might be, judging by the other platform, but I wouldn't want to jinx it. Or risk it, rather. I almost didn't make that, holy shit. I can never fucking get that right. Fuck off. I don't even know if that's the intended way, but it's how I end up doing it. Fuck. Oh, one more hit and you get to see me die. Thankfully this game doesn't really have punishments for dying other than just not getting an S rank. God. Ironic that I die in Canada. Do I just have a body in Canada that's just sitting there ready to die? Because I live in America. So I thought if you die in Canada, you respawn at a Tim Hortons. Damn. I've been lied to all these years. I think I might have beans that. Yes, I did. Why? What would your spawn point be set to? There we go again. Completely blanking out on those enemies. I feel like such a dumbass when it happens, like... I should have had everything going for me as far as making that jump, but I fucking spaced out again. I am indefinitely dumb of ass. How did you know? I am dummy thick and mentally sick. I think it's supposed to be mentally sick and dummy thick, but whatever. I'm not falling for this one again. You do not win this time. Because I missed that one so many fucking times when first playing this level. Even though I saw it like right after it was relevant. I argue those are the worst fucking enemies in this game. If only because every other enemy is practically stationary. Oh, I had to fucking, like, register what the fuck you meant by MPD for a moment. That is also a common thing that happens to me. I just completely forget to jump. So a lot of people suggest doing the spin dash, then jumping. Like, don't spin dash jump, because you get more, like, horizontal distance with that. I wouldn't be surprised if people say it gives them, Galaxy vibes, or Odyssey. I forget, is the spin, like, just a part of Mario's repertoire now, or was it just the Galaxy games in Odyssey? me see. I feel like I'm missing something. Nope, that's where I was. Okay, never mind, I'm an idiot. I am missing a letter somewhere. Please tell me it's like somewhere around here, otherwise I am doing the entire level all over again. Oh, okay, thank God. Shit. I am missing an origami somewhere. There it is. The origami killer. You know, reading your comment had made me fall to my death. Thank you. Robot rednecks, but Dragon Ball already had them. Wait, when was that? I'm most familiar with Super, and yet I basically remember jack shit about Super. Oh, the Android 13 movie. Didn't Akira Toriyama say those weren't really, like, canon, though? Damn it. Oh, wait, is it the guy with the trucker hat, and then the other guy with the fucking, like, afro or whatever? I am so embarrassed that it took me that long to get that. Anyway, here's a very Beatbox Galaxy or whatever esque level. Oh golly gee, my first fucking, like, spam message. Ugh. I should give them mod, except not really. How do I ban people? Oh great, it's spilling off the screen. I'm gonna have to make the chat pop out bigger. There we go. That took way too damn long for me to figure that out. I have a mod in certain, like, areas of the internet, but, like, damn if I don't know how to mod. I barely even know how to fucking set up my own server, like, permissions and whatnot. Never was sure what the hell that one blinking out there was for. You still with me, boo? I just realized it might be a slight nightmare to figure out how to fucking transfer a VOD to YouTube. I guess that's future Serena's problem, though. Oh. Well, I hope you at least enjoyed it, question mark? You sound like you were kind of annoyed with some of it. Unless I was, like, conflating you with somebody else who was bitching about the remakes. I spun and then immediately jumped afterwards. Shit. I just hate when you're at the very fucking end of something and then you just eat shit. How much of my preference for 2 or 1 was based on nostalgia? I mean, 2 had more to it. Because, you know, obligatory sequel, we gotta do more with it than the original game. Like, Tai 1 was just a simple fucking platformer with some, like, extra, like, boomerangs you can unlock. But, the second one is mission-based and has its own fucking, like, world to explore. And then 3 just kind of went off the rails. Not that I mind 3. I'm pretty sure you get an achievement for getting hit by one of these rolling pins. I haven't necessarily been achievement hunting in this game, but... I hate the skateboard stuff quite a bit. It was the cool radical, oh, it's the 90s / early 2000s, we gotta have a skateboard level so that, like, Spyro is so cool. And it's like, it's really not that great. Especially the races with it. Absolutely hate those things. Fuck. I really need to stop getting distracted, holy fuck. It's probably because I didn't take my medication this morning, because I fucking fell asleep before I could remember to take it. Son of a bitch. So here's the worst fucking part of this level, in my opinion. It amazes me how much the drop shadow helps. Now this is the real nightmare part, though. Fuck. Wes Craven's the new nightmare. I might be too dense to get that joke. So, from what I gather, in order to get all the achievements, you don't have to S rank both categories in a level. You can do one at a time. Don't do both at the same time, otherwise you're gonna go fucking crazy. Why did I do that? Spare me the entire... I just fucking realized I, like, completely spaced out on the, like, checkpoint that was there. I hate myself. I mean, yeah. Back in the day, you'd call it the Let's Play curse, but it was really just trying to, like, talk and play at the same time. Make sure I didn't forget something. Kinda fucking leaped into that one, didn't I? Surprised I didn't, like, horribly fuck that one up. I think my finger is slipping and I'm accidentally double tapping. When I don't need to. Gamers, when they try to think up an excuse of why they're playing like shit. Image of a guy doing massive, like, feats of gymnastics. Yeah, this is the part that sucks. Honestly, my problem I find, though, is that if I get too tense and, nervous, if I over-prepare, I sometimes fuck up more than if I just throw it. A solar burst caused a bit to flip in my game, causing me to fall off a platform. Yeah, like the TikTok clock or whatever, up warp. Which people thought was a fucking, like, cosmic particle, but in reality was just a bit, like... I think it was determined it was potentially because of a faulty, like... N64, like, having a hiccup. Mostly because the chances of it actually being a cosmic particle are so fucking low, you're more likely to win the lottery. I know, right? Things should be, like, fucking... able to survive a fucking... shotgun to the face. Wait, what did you do to my computer? You know, it's in the same place. Oh, actually, it's in a better place now, Strong Bad. Actually, it's in the same place, it just has a giant hole through it. Or how the fuck the, like, end of, like, virus goes. Okay, now for the worst part. So what you mean is you completely forgot everything, basically. Fuck. I mean, understandable, my memory is shit. Something has to leave an impression on me a lot of times for me to actually remember it in a massive, like, series of things. Irishman advertises complicated, what the fuck would you call Void Stranger? Like an RPG? Puzzle RPG? I say to the 0 people in chat that know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, Void Stranger, it's something that, a YouTuber called Super Eye Patch Wolf recently reviewed. Or made an essay on, I guess. It's one of those games where it's best, like, experience blind, but at the same time, if you get really fucking lost and frustrated, do look up a guide. Not to make video. I mean, yeah, they're fucking complicated. And then you'll have people saying, why'd you make a 9-hour video on something literally nobody cares about? Yeah, that was a little dense of me. As dense as eating all this food would probably make you. What, you expected me to go for the entire level made of food without making some kind of fat joke? I already see and remember what the hidden file or whatever entails, and I do not like it. I could just be overblowing it, but let's keep our expectations level. And I am missing an A, and without said A, I cannot get to the hidden level. Where the fuck? Or not hidden level, I can't do the, like, hidden file thing. Well, as is a reasonable response when you, fuck something up. Oh, never mind, I see it now. Fuck a sneaky bastard. God damn it. This is what I get for trying to be too showy. I hate those strawberries. I'm not even a fan of strawberry. Strawberry ice cream? Ugh, give me something else. Raw strawberries? Can't stand them. Who wants to do a speed run of that level again? Because I completely fucking zoned out and hit the goalpost. Thankfully, I think the part of having to collect the cranes is completely, like, cranes and Hana are completely, like, moot. I can just skip right to fucking beeline for the end of the level. In which I will try to attempt to do a no-death run, but watch it, like, end as soon as I, like, commit to it. Especially if shit like that happens. Commit to the bit, Serena. Commit to the bit. Okay. And this is the part where it probably all falls apart. It's just like my brain does not know how to comprehend, like, them so rapidly switching back and forth. I guess when I do one of these... I mean, I guess that makes sense. I am more of a fan of blue, so... Oh yeah, that is... Eventually that is much easier to handle. Now, oh, holy fuck, I, like, clutched that one. Yeah, sure. Well, there it goes. Whatever, I wasn't even that concerned about getting an S rank. And that's because the flow is interrupted, I start doing really stupid things. I feel like if I were to replay them, like, right now, because I played for the first one, and then I kind of stopped well in the middle of the second one, I think, somewhat recently, outside of my Let's Play. I have a feeling I would maybe confuse which levels are in which, but I don't know. Of course, you gotta have NPCs in your dragon platformer. How else are you supposed to, like, raise eyebrows at a questionably voiced and themed Middle Eastern guy? Yeah, he kind of was literally just a fucking, like, racist stereotype. Granted, that was at a time where, like, that kind of thing was, like, rampant in, awareness in media. Not that I really want to get into it. Your fucking original Transformers have an episode where there's some Middle Eastern company that's called the People's Socialist Decrem de, Decra- de, the People's Socialist Democratic Country of Carbamia or whatever, and holy fuck, that one did not age well. I believe that was it, yes. I have no idea who that is, but that is... I kind of don't blame them. Wow, I did so bad. Oh well, what can a woman do? This level is relatively interesting. Oh, so basically it was kind of like hit close to home for them. I don't know how audible the game itself is, but this music playing in this level I think is used for the trailer on the Steam page. And this is like the third to last level. As I said, this game ain't long. That's why I decided to stream it. As a welcome back token, I don't know if I will have a consistently stream schedule or if it'll just be kind of on a when I feel like it basis. Gonna go with when I feel like it basis. I spend a lot of time. I spend a lot of time talking to people such as my boyfriend and others. and nobody's kind of around at the moment to hang out, so I'm just kind of... I have this growing urge in me to, like, stream for the first time in 500 years. I'm moving so fast that you can't see me move. Boom. God, I'm dumb. I'm mostly being, like, literally Goku right now, yeah. I'm pussyfooting around because I, like, don't fucking quite remember where the letters are. Please. Okay, that one is really fucking hard to catch if you don't, do it at the right angle. Like, the game kind of trying to toss me, like, as far away from it as possible made me think I wasn't intended to go that way. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. That's good, at least. Oh my god. I feel the kind of shit like that in my fucking colon. I mean, whatever, the Reignited trilogy didn't add anything, it was just kind of like a visual touch-up and like remastered music, right? Oh, at least it's at the end of the level. It might be the furry in me talking, but I really do enjoy Alora's redesign. The one from the original didn't really do anything for me. She just looked too much like half human, half like a deer creature. I guess the only thing that I'm kind of not the biggest fan of with like Reignited Alora is the buck teeth. Oh no, where's the music? Is there something wrong with my audio? I don't know, let's find out. I am not subtle as only. I'm as subtle as a brick for a china shop. I mean, if you were to throw a brick through a china shop, it would probably shatter like 99% of what's in there. Depending on how you threw the brick, how you threw the brick, how big the brick is, and if you potentially plan to fucking pick it back up and throw it again. Speaking of breaking things, I think when there was Mark and Ethan or Ian or whatever the fuck his name was, and the Lunistice thing made me aware that there are places where you can spend money to enter a room where you can just break shit with no repercussions. And I distinctly remember this being a problem of why I hate the concept of doing a no-death run of this level, because I fucking space out and completely, like, miss the fact that there's a, mushroom I need to hit. I mean, it's not a no-hit, it's just a no-die. Though there is one character. I almost had a fucking panic attack, and then I realized that there's 4 parts of this level that you can visit, like, whenever. There is a character that you can unlock eventually that, only dies in 1 hit. Because apparently that's just a thing in that character's game. Anyway, here's 35% of the, like, backing track to this level. Unless I fucked up my percentages. I'm not good at math. I've heard the name Scott Steiner before, but I do not know exactly who he is. I see. What is this from? I think ultimately at the end of the day what I meant to say was a third, but I wanted to be, like, say a percentage, but I'm fucking stupid as hell. Like, I might as well have dumb bitch tattooed on my head. I don't know, Twitch really, like, is okay with self-deprecating stuff. Some people like being dumb, though. I might be, like, a fucking idiot, and I'm going in, like, completely wrong direction. Never mind. There is a god. Alright, there you go. 75,000% of the, soundtrack is, here now. I'm so, like, upset about that, but, like, not, like, heavily, I don't know how to describe it. I am mildly perturbed by that development. I fucking did it again. And I'm not a speedrunner, so I don't know if that shit can be reversed. Yeah, basically. Alternatively, the parody version of Oops, I Farted Again. I don't know, but I'm not saying the name of that on stream. Remember the thing I said about, like, not knowing what's progress and what is, you know, a side thing? Oh, shut up. Look, if there was a such thing as saying words without offending anybody, that would, like, be fine. But, I just started streaming back on Twitch, and I don't want to risk my account getting banned. I feel like I have missed something somewhere, but eh. Anyway, now that we did that, we can go to the middle of this tree. And ascend to the heavens. At least that one's recoverable. Okay, never mind, there it is. Okay, let's see. These should be the last few cranes I need. There we go. And as usual, the super secret path. It is not really that much of a secret. But it took me until I beat the game to understand how the fuck it gets activated. Okay, now for Wanderlust. I really don't know what that word means. I have to remember to keep on the lookout for... Shit. That's, the low stone. Can only imagine how fucking hot that steam has to be to launch her. I'm not dead, but, like, I might as well be dead. Take the fell for it again award. Alright, this break under her fat ass. Okay, let's try to actually do it this time. This game is a hell of a lot less frustrating when you're focusing over doing, when not focusing on doing no devs. Of course, that doesn't mean it prevents me from doing stupid shit like that, but, you know, here we are. Oh shit, I don't think I ever posted the stream in Autumn server. Oh well. Yep. Okay, now this is progress. I'm fucking... Ugh, God, I need to get my head examined. In this case, don't hit the steam, because then it'll kill ya. Welcome to Baldi's Basics in Education and Learning. That's me. Currently referencing a, Baldi's Basics is tantamount to, wishing bad luck on myself. Right, I forgot. Almost forgot. With Brittany, bitch. Fuck. I don't know why, but the way I said that reminded me of the bird that just goes, suck. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That is how you get to the last letter. That is certifiably a that is how you get to the last letter moment. Things are so much more nerve-wracking when you're trying to do a no-death. Remember that thing I said about overcompensating? I don't mean assholes blazing by on, like, motorcycles. Do not make any D jokes. I do not want D jokes. You missed, me dying because I referenced Baldi's Basics. I don't know how to describe it. I tried to do a funny and then I fucking fell off. Not in the, like, content creator sense. Honestly, if I ever had any ledge to fall off of, I've already fallen off of it by not streaming for or making videos for so long. Fuck. Whatever. Actually, your cranes save even if you die, so don't worry about recollecting those. You know what? Take the L. Please tell me this is in progress. I know I keep saying that, but I really wish games would make it more obvious. I suppose I'm not. Fucking eyelid itches. I say, oh, just scratch it. That'd be too easy. Solving a problem that has an easy solution. Okay, I'm just scratching my eyeballs. I'm going to overcomplicate it. It's not like I'm on a time limit. It's as far as I know, sitting around and doing nothing in these levels, or just taking too long, doesn't have any consequences. Except maybe your personal best, but, like, again, I'm not a speedrunner. Or apparently good at this game. Sometimes I find it's better just to not, like, care about fucking killing the enemy and just, like, leap over them. Wait a minute, I fell for this the first time. The P in Serena stands for pacifist. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I play Deltarune. Except when the game... You know what, I'm not going to get into that in case people are still avoiding spoilers for some reason and are still are watching my stream. Or the VOD. Motherfucker. It's like all object permanence of what's in front of me just kind of like dissipates sometimes. Okay, yeah, no, that was in progress. You have to excuse my, like, bitching about it constantly, but I really wish there was a clear indication. Maybe there is a clear indication, I'm just fucking stupid. As evidenced by what just happened there. This game has so many, like, minor things that makes it not a fucking nightmare to, like, play for me. Like the whole not having to recollect cranes. I know, right? What the fuck were they thinking? Oh? You have to excuse that. I think that was the last record. Because the last level doesn't have one. There's also free levels, but we'll obviously find out why that is in a bit. There are cranes in this level, but no Hana, so... So the enemies are all dark and spooky. Oh, what could be happening? That just puts a bad taste in my mouth. That too. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh well. Even if I had made it, I would have had to jump down anyway. Ain't that big of a loss. I apparently forgot what jumping was. Can't wait for the sequel where I forget how to breathe. Okay, I need to be really... God damn it. I think remakes should strive to fix the original games, if I'm being perfectly honest. Having a game be, like, one-to-one can lead to, like, the rose-tinted glasses shattering as you realize, oh, this game was not... It doesn't have the sensibilities that I've grown accustomed to these days. It might be a bit of a hot take, but I kind of just feel like if you're gonna remake the entire game visually, you might as well tweak some stuff. And it's probably as simple as just looking up online the things people bitch about the most. Can you imagine if I had walked right off the fucking platform somehow? I almost ate shit off the platform because for some reason I thought it was the one that would launch you. So there isn't a secret exit to this one because no Hana, but there is something interesting that happens. Oh no, it's Gurren Lagann or something. The moon is actually a deadly weapon. Or something. For the record, there are no boss fights in this level. This is the closest, I mean, in this game, this is the ha ha ha. This is pretty much the closest thing you get to a boss level. Yeah, Nasty Nork isn't really a boss. It's just kind of chasing simulator. So there are neither cranes nor, like, Hana on this level, so just keep going. As you can tell, this is the... Let's, revisit parts of all the levels we've done. Which is not exactly something I am opposed to. I rather enjoy that in games. Kind of like a victory lap in a way. However, that's not very victorious. Well, and before the game, like, glitched and you'll never get that egg, that orb ever again. Okay, never mind. It could just be like fucking a pirated copy of Free, which like progressively destroys itself more and more as you play it and deliberately fucks with the player. Until they fucking like drop an atomic bomb on it at the end and delete your entire save file. Right at the final boss. I forget if piracy was caught mostly because there were like imperfections in PS1 discs that couldn't be replicated on pirated media at the time. I don't know, I watched an entire video of a guy go over the, like, technicalities of it, and I think I watched a guy try to actually play for the entire game, and it was fucking torturous. There are many times where he had to replay the entire fucking game because something got deleted that was a necessity. Actually, it might be better to wait until it's, like, visible. God damn it. What is depth perception? You're on the road to Viridian Surrender. I mean, they should be sexy, clearly. Fuck. Maybe I deserved that one. Especially when shit like, never mind, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I was gonna say, why do you think people consider breaks insexy? Oh, fuck off. You can't spray me in my own domain. Anyway, let's theoretically say that that, like, thing in the middle doesn't exist and we just keep going. Fuck. Yep, bad ending. Okay, now let's say we actually take the thing in the middle. Oh, so yeah, oh no, it's sad. Fuck. Also, for some reason I can't look at those things' heads and not think of fucking Johnny Bravo. It's something about the yellow fur or whatever on the top of its head. Motherfucker. Okay, let's pretend this time it does exist, and we will pick it up. Oh man, that would have been an S rank if I hadn't fucked it up. This is just Nier Automata. I had never played it, so I wouldn't know. I was like, isn't Nier Automata the game that has an ending for every fucking letter of the alphabet? Is C. I assume A is the best ending. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty fucking stupid. So like some like adventure game shit where like you can do one minuscule seemingly innocent thing and it's like, oh no, that thing had herpes. So, funny thing, when I was going on that platform the first time I did this level, my controller decided to be really fucking funny to, like, have the batteries finally die and, like, send me hurtling off the fucking platform to my death. So in case you haven't noticed, the crane's time and resets counters have been, like, freaking the fuck out. Oh, right, I forgot. I am thinking of something that is green. Weed. It's not weed, you piece of shit, stoner! What a wonderful thing to end the game on. uh... She gets to wake up. Yay. So John McCann sounds like familiar for some reason. It was the guy narrating at the beginning. Oh, yeah, Dragon Shores is nice. I enjoy how the only one I recognize in this fucking, special thanks blurb is Some Call Me Johnny, and that's it. A guy who I don't even quite remember if I've watched any of his videos before. It's one of those things where I probably have watched a video of his, but just don't fucking remember. But, like, eh. Anyway, this is the point where the game is like, hey, you should play as the other characters, like Tori from, Tori 3D. And his gimmick is literally, he can't attack, he can jump, he can run fast, and he dies in one hit. Because apparently that's accurate to the game he's from. And then there's the other character, which I have not touched. And will not touch on stream. It sounded worse coming out of my mouth than it did in my head. I think I will end for now, and I might be back later with something else. But hopefully the stream turned out well. Yeah, it sure does. Unfortunately, I never actually, went back and used the Super Flame. Anyway, I will see y'all later, hopefully.